have any cool ideas for storylines.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hopefully y'all win this game, Coach. The dude tanking in after me.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL.
But I still got to see how you play
here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this back to the 20.
I got to be warmed. I got to be confident. I don't even care if I'm in the wild card. Play.
Let's go.
Oh, he talking about Slim Jenkins. He talking about that nigga. He eat the whole quarter up.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, this nigga let that shit go all the way down. He talking about good game. I ain't about to say good game to you.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Hey, that shit make a nigga mad, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You got 3 down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team. We talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That nigga retarded.
180. Recon, 132 fighter.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. What we got?
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
30 days, let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Watch 54. What happened?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Oh, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And he gonna say, I play with stats. You play with stats too. Damn. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's do this, coach.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Play action here with Rosen. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen.
Damn, I threw that bitch dumb as hell. Fuck.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Why my kick turn so fucking garbage?
They finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They can't hang with us. You go take. You got
This is Freeman on first and 10.
Let's go, nigga. What's that
Go
D?
backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You see that shit? I know.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on second and 3. Rosen.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action. It's Rosen. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That's It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Oh, my God.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Killer 1 of 13.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Watch the run. Check 24. Check 24. Slam.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now. Second and goal.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
At the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
He like that now.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
He should be like Nick Chubb. I wonder what they gave Jamal Lewis speed. I wonder what his speed was on. Jamal Lewis. He had like the best year. He just quit.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What's bad as that?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, he played man-to-man.
Check 3. Mark 50.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And
Oh, my
that'll be
God.
incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
Nah, you see
A
that?
chance to try to add 3 points before heading to
See
the
how
locker
first
room.
triangle he jumped? Shit. That's crazy. I think I had to move. I should have moved him and shit.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I like even.
Matchbox, right. Go.
Yeah, I knew he didn't want to lose.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Goddamn.
A big play there with his third touchdown of the ball
I
game,
can't hop
number
over his
12
head.
on the
The
season.
fuck?
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their
Man, they
lead
let
to
him do what he
28.
wants. That shit gay. He talking about, don't worry. I'm going to let you win.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown.
Nah, that was my
he'll kick
safety.
this one away.
That was my safety. My corners, I ain't playing man-to-man. I'm playing zone.
That's fielded in
That was
the
my
end
safety.
zone.
I still got the
And
number.
he'll
He
take
ain't
it
really doing
back to
shit to my
about the
corners.
19-yard line.
It's just the safeties. My safety's like 81 and 80 overall. But once I sign them niggas back, they're going to be 99 overall. They got 20 points on them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Elliott.
They be cheating like a
A
motherfucker
loss
with
of
my
a yard, and it brings up fourth. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Shut the window on there. How was that stinking?
44's the mic. 44's mic. Hey, alert, alert. One day. Whip, 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 whip.
On 1st down, it's Rosen.
Ah, shouldn't do that. Damn, I'm listening to you, artist there.
Tedrick Thompson picks it. With a great return as he gets his all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a long
And
time
that
ago.
gives him
I
now
fucked that
3
up.
interceptions in the game.
Oh,
Well,
that
someone's
shit
locked
like,
into
wow.
what they're trying to get done in the passing game.
Oh,
When was the
I
last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check 53's mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming up. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. They come out here in the I. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. No problem there on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 8-yard line.
Well, he said he got to let me win, though, G, so this kind of weak. He's tanking. Yeah, he wants to see what he can do.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and
Nah,
they're in punt formation.
He said that. He said that. He said that not just now, but he said that like 8 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. He just said he gonna let me. He gonna let me win. He didn't say all that. But I'm just saying he probably gonna do that. Play, see how I am.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Yeah.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that will shave one more off this lead.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play from the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after is good, and that will get them one closer.
Jaguars 38, Cowboys 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Ugly ass lead. Everybody playing. Everybody
fielded about a yard deep. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Hey,
well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And what is going on here? Are they serious?
Mike and Comp. That's
First down, and they're in punt formation. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I gotta see how J-Bone is next week.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 38, Cowboys 31.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
What you talking about me? Hey, now I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking, like, if I was a porn star.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. He's got a first down and more past the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'll give my first.
Check.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Alpha. Lock it. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taylor now returning it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
But most of you got to play. If you play your safety, you can stop that shit. Just play your safety.
On 1st down, it's Walker. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I can let both my fat niggas go. That's 99, 97.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Now Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they took a shot there trying to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted. But good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. After the interception, here's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
I knew all that
Maybe,
stuff from my
partner,
boy.
is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they
Slammed
believe
hard
it.
it is.
He's got it at the 15.
California. Some chick
And
from
all the way
California.
inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run again with Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
They got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
To throw is Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Rosen on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play.
A lot of niggas gonna get slapped like a motherfucker. I'm talking about when you in. He'll be.
Trying to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But nah, you know if I be turning, but niggas gonna be thinking and niggas gonna be trying niggas.
They push out in front.
Niggas gonna remember what this nigga said about your family members.
You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle.
But a lot of niggas ain't about that life.
Argument I get it on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That's fielded in the end zone. And
I like me being. I like me.
Comes out to the 25.
I'm about to come to your hood and beat your ass. You better hope you know pretty much real niggas gonna have a lot of niggas around them that they know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up the throw.
Nigga said something with my key. I'm slapping
this is caught at the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out.
But I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you act like this, you better keep 100.
I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
But nah, if all us got together, like all us got together in the group, it's like the only person I'm slapping is Comp. I'm slapping Shadley Comp. That's the only person I slap. Everybody else, I won't get no fuck about. I'm gonna slap the shit out of that nigga, hard as hell. That nigga Q-Dot talk big shit. Hey, he talk big shit. He be talking big shit. Oh, my boy Speed 101. My nigga Speed 101.